So in this video, I'm going to take you guys on a journey through a karst system. So we're going to actually access the cave. And so what's happening here is we have this pond, and this pond overflows into the sinkhole. We're going to go into the sinkhole, into the cave, and figure out where it goes. So what we did is we have followed the sinkhole where the water drains from the pond into the cave. So we're now in a subterranean drainage system, and we're going to follow it until we get to the water table. So as you move through these systems, there's going to be a series of little drains, and we just find these little drains and keep working our way down deeper and deeper. So we followed this. We finally started hitting pools of water. The water's crystal clear. And it drops into an even lower drain.
Is this like a seedling?
All right, so this right here is a diagram of a karst aquifer. What we're going through with the cave systems is actually a lot more complex than this, but you can use this to kind of understand a little bit what we're working with. But what we're doing is we're finding little access points on the surface. We've mapped out about 3,500 of them. And then we crawled into a lot of them we have to actually dig open, but we work our way down, usually about 100 feet, and then we hit the water table. And here's a few little video clips showing what some of these look like. This one here is called Terror Hellhole. This is one that was dug open. Actually, a guy was standing on the ground. It collapsed while he was standing on top of it. But this is about 100 feet deep. It goes into a massive subterranean river system. That cage is actually salvaged pieces of the old monkey cage from Wintersmith Park.
Allison Edwards dies trusting a crazy professor. News 12. Dear God, Kevin! Okay, this is fine. I'm fine.
You doing it?
Ooh, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. This is awesome. This is legit. Connor, this is freaking awesome!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah is right. I could just sit here all day.
All right, so this is really cool. This is where we find really old things that wash in. I'm doing a video.
Sorry that we're dying over
So this is actually a bison tooth. And so you can tell it's a bison tooth because this is called a stylid. This little part that dips in right here. That's how you can distinguish bison teeth from, there's another stylid there. Yeah, we find bison. I think we've found like 6 or 7 of them in caves. It's actually pretty common. But anyway, you work your way down to this system. It'll eventually flatten out. You got to kind of cruise around this corner. We're pretty close to the same elevation as the water table. Only about a foot above it at that point. Come around the corner. That's it right there. Yeah, you see little frogs and stuff. They fall down inside these systems. But these things are absolutely massive. You think about creeks on the land surface, and it's about like that, but you multiply it by maybe 1,000 or more. Because it's like rivers, but they're stacked and crisscrossing, and it's really complex. Those things that look like stained cabinets, that's actually dissected travertine. Pretty cool.
But yeah, there's waterfalls, all kinds of stuff down in there. But anyway, so the way that these things are forming, oh, that's a deer antler from the Pleistocene. So I actually extracted that last time I was in the cave, February 29th. But anyway, so you've got water that is working its way through cracks in bedding partings, and it's following those and dissolving the minerals in the limestone. So it's typically calcite and aragonite, and it carries those minerals out to a spring, and they get discharged at the surface. And the result is, from years and years of constantly dissolving and eroding these minerals, is you start ending up with big void spaces, and those void spaces get where they're so big that they start becoming the super highways that groundwater moves through, and you end up with caves. They represent about 5% of the total aquifer porosity, but they transmit about 95% of all the water that passes through these systems. And really exciting. There's about 650 springs that we know about, and about 3,500 input points. So it would include like sinkholes, poners, sloughs and streams, and swallow holes. And that's pretty much it for your guys' field trip. So I hope you guys had fun. Bye.